Hi, YouTube. Well, today I wanted to talk about budgeting and some ways that INFPs can be a little bit more financially secure, because that's something that we often struggle with. So, there are just three tips which I got from various YouTube channels about how to budget and not just how to budget, but how to improve your financial situation and just make sure that are able to reach the financial goals that you want to, which is something that's really important for us. The first tip is very basic. It's to plan, well, first of all, see where your money goes every month and plan how you're going to start using your money every month. So basically, you're making a budget. So take a moment to sit down and calculate how much money you get paid, how much of it goes to bills, to rent or mortgage, to gas, groceries, entertainment, and then to savings. And by taking your financial temperature in this way, it helps you to see where you might be overspending. Like for me, when I did this, it helped me to see where I was spending more than I make, which is crazy. Um, but it was something I didn't realize I was doing. So this helped me. And once you figure out which parts of your spending habits could be adjusted, having everything out on paper helps you to do that. You start to see, okay, I'm spending like $300 a month on groceries. Maybe I should stop shopping so much at Whole Foods and maybe try going to Trader Joe's because they're cheaper, way cheaper, same products pretty much, almost. Um, like cut down from spending 300 a month on food to maybe 200. It's very doable. And also, once you've seen where you are financially and what you need to do to kind of have enough money to put into savings, then you can start planning where every single cent of your money needs to go each month. So at the end of each month, before the first, it's good to take like 15 minutes or so and just go over that document you created, maybe in Excel or Word or whatever, where you list out how much you're going to allocate to rent, how much you're going to allocate to gas, to blah, 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 blah. Go through that and make your plan for the month so that every single cent that comes in has a place to go. And that includes the amount that you've set aside for savings, which is super important. Even if it can't be much right now, it should be something because one day, a rainy day is going to pop up out of nowhere and that savings account will really help you. So I didn't come up with this myself. Like I said, I went to other YouTube channels, which are made by amazing people who have a great education, a great financial education, which I do not have. One of the YouTube channels that I got this from is called You Need a Budget. So if you want more information about how to shape your budget, about the right mindset to be in when you're making your budget, go to You Need a Budget, and they have excellent advice. The second tip is to set up a savings account and have your employer direct deposit your check every month, part of it into your regular checking account as normal, and then a small part of it into your savings account. So the first step in that process is to set up your free savings account. Lots of banks offer free savings, so that's something you don't even have to spend money on, really. Just get you a free savings account and then talk to your financial department or is that what you call it, financial? Yeah, your money people at your job. Talk to them about breaking up your check every month that's direct deposited, or not every month. I'm sure you get paid maybe a week or every 2 weeks. So that part of that check goes to your regular checking account where it's been going. And then a small part of it, however much you want, goes into your savings account. And that way you are investing in yourself without even having to do anything. It automatically happens for you every 2 weeks or however often you get paid. So it takes the pressure off of you to look out for yourself in that regard. Oh, and I almost forgot a YouTube channel where you can get more information about savings accounts, and also information about how to make more money. Because maybe you don't make enough money from your 9 to 5 to really have anything to set aside for savings. Well, there are other little bitty jobs that you can do that can help you get extra money for a savings account. And the YouTube channel that explains all of that is called Healthy, Wealthy, Skinny. It's a funny name, but a great channel. A third tip, speaking of finding extra ways to make money, is to look into opportunities to make passive income. And this is very interesting. And as an INFP who is probably extremely artistic, this will be very good for you, I think. I know it's good for me. Like, for example, if you are a writer, it's me. Well, people love to read, so they would probably like to read your book if you wrote a really good book. So take some time out to look into self publishing. You don't have to spend a cent to self publish. You really don't, I swear. In the past, I have made YouTube videos where I'm like, you have to spend $300, $400. And yeah, if you have that money, yes, do that. But for those of us who do not have that money, you don't have to spend a cent. You can just do it the old fashioned hard way and spend a whole lot of time working on your book to try and perfect it and find free methods of getting people to edit it and help you with your cover and stuff like that. Okay, but I don't want to go off on a tangent about self-publishing because I could literally talk about that for hours. But the point is, if you are a writer, go ahead and write a really great book and self-publish it on Amazon.com. And then for the rest of your entire life, pretty much, you're going to be making royalties off of that book. So that's a passive income. It's something that you did a lot of work on initially, a whole lot of work. And then you get to benefit from that work for years to come. So that's a good idea. Same thing if you're an artist who loves to paint. Make a little website from Wix.com or Weebly.com, free website. And then post your paintings on that website so that people can buy them online. That's another form of passive income. So you can make up to $1,000 a month off of passive income if you do it correctly. A YouTube channel that gets into the details, like the real nitty gritty of of other tips, other ways of making passive income other than the two I mentioned, and how to really find good ways of working less and making more money. That YouTube channel is Gillian Perkins. That's Gillian with a G, Gillian Perkins. I really recommend that you watch her videos. I subscribed to her channel actually just today because I only found it today, to be honest. I wish I had found it sooner though, because she has awesome advice. Well, those are just 3 tips, and I hope they helped you. Next week, or not next week, probably tomorrow if I can, I'll try to bring some more financial advice that I get from wise people who actually know something about money, because I'm learning right now. I'm learning. But the 3 tips that we went over today were, first of all, to plan how you're going to spend your money every month. When the end of the month rolls around, make a plan for what you're going to do with every cent that comes in for the next month. The second tip was to open a savings account and then direct deposit part of your paycheck every month into that savings account, and have your employer do that so you don't have to worry about doing it. The third tip was to look into opportunities to make passive income, because this will naturally probably correspond or match up with your artistic skill as an INFP. So INFPs may be known for not being the greatest with money, and I will say that I am not. And a lot of the INFPs who I know happen to not be as well. Of course, it's not across the board. I'm sure there's some of us who are excellent at it. But the thing is, no matter what we are born with or without when it comes to financial savvy, we can learn it. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And as I proceed with that journey, I will share what I'm learning with you. And hopefully it helps. I think that's it for today. If you have any suggestions about finances or anything, please feel free to leave them in the comments because they will help me and they will help other people. Thank you for watching.